Good morning, everyone. I'm Economos. I'm a professor at the Friedman School of Nutrition at Tufts University, and as Nico said, vice chair of the Roundtable on Obesity Solutions. So back on April 6th, we had three speakers, Ross Hammond, Sandro Galeo, and Doug Luke, and they introduced us to the concept of complex systems thinking and the applications of systems thinking to address complex population health problems like obesity and issues of health equity. They also broadly describe types of systems approaches or methods that could be applied to obesity solutions. An archive of the presentations and discussion can be found on the Roundtable's website. There were several key concepts that were introduced in the prior presentations that help provide context for today's discussions. A handout with a glossary of terms and a bibliography of background resources related to systems theories, methodologies, and applications is available on the event webpage. I'm going to share a couple of slides and some definitions before we get started today. So what are complex systems? Complex systems are made up of heterogeneous elements that interact with each other. The interactions of these elements provide a unique effect that is different from the effects of just the individual elements. Human populations represent complex systems and as such require complex systems conceptual and analytic lenses to evaluate them. Researchers have recognized that obesity is not a problem with linear cause and effect relationships, but rather a result of complex and interconnected drivers. The complexity of studying obesity emerges because of numerous interactions between many complex systems, for example, individual, social, environmental, cultural, and economic. And many different factors affect a person's diet, physical activity, and biology. And each of these factors and their corresponding systems interact with each other to make up a broader system. So what is systems thinking? Systems thinking is a broad paradigm connected with interrelationships, perspectives, and boundaries. Systems thinking thus recognizes that a system has interrelated, interdependent parts that can function synergistically. So systems thinking is a broad paradigm concerned with interrelationships, perspectives, and boundaries. And lastly, a systems approach provides broad analytic approaches that aim to uncover the behavior of complex systems. And today you'll hear about several different approaches or methodologies that we commonly use. For example, qualitative approaches like group model building and quantitative approaches like social network analysis, system dynamics, and also agent-based modeling. So we hope that you'll refer back to the previous workshop and the glossary and the bibliography, and that you'll tune in today and hear about great examples from the field that will help you understand what a systems approach consists of. And back to Nico.